From Axios, Trump seeks $100,000 visa fee for temporary skilled workers. Trump announced that highly skilled workers hoping to work in America will now have to pay a $100,000 fee to receive an H1B visa, multiple outlets reported. H1B visas divided Trump's MAGA coalition, with some arguing foreign employees displace American workers, while business leaders like Elon Musk view them as vital to America's tech dominance. Trump also signed an order to create a gold card to sell U.S. residency for $1 million. This, as far as anyone's concerned, this ends H1B. And I'll tell you what. When they say high-skilled workers, that's not H-1B. People have been posting job offers they found from like various recruiters where they're looking for like low-level managers for $35,000 a year. And you don't need to recruit from India or any other foreign country for that. What they're really doing is trying to get cheap labor from foreign countries that will take a job in America but will work for less, displacing American workers. So Trump, he just split the baby. Right? The big tech people said, no, we need H-1B. And they were saying American workers are lazy. And then you get the working class MAGA people who are like, no way, dude. Why are we competing with these people from foreign lands? So Trump says, okay, if you really want to hire somebody because you can't find anybody else, you got to pay $100,000. Now, guess what? If a company really genuinely needs an engineer from a foreign country and they can't find anybody here in the United States, they might pay the $100,000. Why? Because this person's going to get paid $400,000 as it is. They might say, okay, fine, we'll pay that fee because we need the employee. Low skill labor being imported to displace American workers, ain't nobody spending $100,000 to hire a guy for $35K. So this is effectively ending the H-1B visa program as far as anyone's concerned.
Yeah, I mean, they had system or software engineer listings for like $60,000 in San Jose. Yeah, and it was absolutely ridiculous. Like they're making it abundantly clear that they were undercutting American wages. And then you had like yoga instructors listed for H-1B. Like it was
yoga instructors.
Yeah, and it was a major company, and they had a yoga instructor listed.
To be fair, you probably should get someone from India for that.
It's true.
Otherwise, it's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you don't want to be racist.
Cultural appropriation is good, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just madness. So like
proponents of the H-1B program make this really bad argument that it's totally dishonest, that it's about scooping up the best talent from around the world and bringing people in. We have other visas that do that for the brilliant mathematician and whatever else. The H-1B program is a program almost explicitly designed to undercut American wages, particularly in the tech role. But as we've seen with some of these job postings, it's all across the board.
Tim had actually done some digging the other day, and it's not just the H-1B visas. There are multiple visas that are basically
the O1.
Useless. Well, the O1 is a good one, but that are basically useless. Basically, just some excuse to bring in a worker that to give them a job that could be filled by an American. So I think that the H1 getting rid of or making the H1B financially unrewarding for people is a good start. But I think that's just it. It's just a start. There's no reason to import workers to do jobs that Americans can do.
Yeah, and there's also an 85,000 job cap supposedly on it. So it's like if the argument is we're bringing in high-skilled applicants and then they use a lottery system to decide who's actually getting these visas, then it totally kills the point of if it was high school in the first place. And then once you dig a little bit, you realize this is even high school. This is just a jobs program.
If you get really good at yoga, do you learn how to breathe fire? Is that my only exposure to yoga is passively watching rom-coms and Street Fighter 2.
My girlfriend does pregnant yoga.
Oh,
so that's
no fire breathing.
No fire
Sounds
breathing.
Dangerous for a pregnant woman.
She's not. I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it's safe. So, but
okay, good.
But I mean, another thing about the H-1B visas, when someone gets an H-1B visa, a lot of times their residency is connected to having a job. So it turns them into basically an indentured slave or indentured servant. Right. So the company can do things like, oh, you have to work this weekend. And then if they're like, no, I don't want to, it's like, well, maybe you do want to because you want to stay here.
Sure.
And it really, it becomes a tool of coercion by a company to, tell a worker or to
American workers, they're so entitled. They want these things called raises, and maybe they want to take breaks and vacations and things like that. But you can pluck a guy out of some war-torn third world village, and he's not going to ask for any of that.
Yeah. I actually figured it out here at Timcast. We don't give raises. You get an annual pay decrease, and if you're really good, we'll keep your salary at the same level. So everyone's really fighting real hard.
So well, yeah. Yeah, you can't even get a smoke break anymore because of these H1Bs. You know, now it's a Zen break. What's going on?
And you can the
That's
Zen you
Gen
have to
Z's
do
fault.
while you're here.
Yeah, it's getting crazy out here.
Doesn't Tucker Carlson have his own brand of Zins?
Alps.
does.
Yeah, yeah.
that what
They
it's
come,
called?
they come damp. It's a little wild.
Is that bad?
Well, I don't want. It feels like it's been sucked on.
Oh, that's weird.
Like it's
like
Pause.
it
Pause.
never occurred to me. But
Open
yeah,
a
like
thing
it's
of
like
gum.
Someone else already used it or
Yo,
something.
that's
yeah.
Precisely. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Like we should sell gum where when you open it up, it looks like gum with bite marks in it, and
As far as
little wet.
the pre-sucked on, it's like what he's really doing is he's getting all of his friends that use Zins.
It's all these
give them-
H1Bs.
Give
They're
them to
sucking on
him,
them.
and he just resells them.
Yeah, it's these
They
H1Bs.
spit them out and throw them in a thing and repackage them.
He's like, I'm gonna make millions.
Does he actually use them? He like sticks them in his mouth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's so weird. It doesn't like make your gums rot and your teeth fall out.
No,
Eventually.
no. Well, actually,
Not according to RFK.
so I've done a little actually reading on it, and as far as I know, the nicotine pouches and stuff like that, they're not a carcinogen. They don't rot your gums. They don't, because nicotine itself isn't a carcinogen. It's all the other stuff that usually comes along.
yeah.
with nicotine.
I'm a heavy Zen user though, and I did feel like the wall of my gum getting thinner and thinner.
Are you sure about that? Or are you just like
You
neurotic?
stop doing it.
It restricts your.
Yeah, I did.
It's a vasoconstrictor, nicotine, so it might be restricting. But you're right that it's not like
It's definitely
cancerous.
the healthiest way to use nicotine, which
Yes.
in and of itself is harmless.
It's not the most awesome. I tell you what, I miss Marlboro's like a madman.
yeah, it doesn't have the same like gravitas as
No.
smoking.
There's
but
no
it's better
aura.
than vaping though. It's better than
Oh,
vaping.
way more aura than vaping.
More
I
aura
just
than
Sucking
vaping.
on Robot D.
Yeah.
I hear you're supposed to jog while you Zin, and then what happens is your body starts conflating the Zin nicotine with jogging, and you'll be like, I gotta go for a run, man, and you'll get like super fit.
That's probably it.
It's not a bad idea.
You can use Zen if you're really trying to get into a habit, you can use it as like a reward. So then you're addicted to the habit because you know
Right.
you're gonna get Zen doing
That's it.
Just addicted
It's
to
genius.
Zen.
What?
Like it's just addicted to Zen, but
Definitely
Yeah, but
addicted to nicotine.
you trick your body by engaging in that routine behavior, and then
have love. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
just talking about this, I can't wait to get home. I want to smoke a cigar.
Well, that's what they're saying. It's like some dating advice. I don't know if this is legal, but you can like put a nicotine pouch on the person that you want to date. And then, I'm just saying.
Probably
it's a
not
thing.
legal, but
Probably not legal. This is not advice.
Hey, that'll
I'm
break the
saying it's a
restraining
thing.
order, bro. Come
People have
on.
been doing this. H1Bs have been
what
doing
just
this apparently. Yeah. But
the camera go out.
Maybe it's on. That's where I thought it was. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyway, we were talking about not letting people into the country.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing is like it does feel the H1Bs because the green card process takes so long that they just become like total indentured servants, and that's the pitch people are making most often. But I'm also like, yeah, but this just harms Americans. Like it sucks for them, but it's probably better than being in India.
But people don't realize that a lot of these, when you go to like a Chinese nail salon and stuff like that, when you go to places where it's very clearly all immigrant workers and it's a trend, these people are all slaves.
Right.
I don't draw a distinction between indentured servant and slave. I mean, maybe I'm being a little hyperbolic, but you'll go to like a Chinese food restaurant. Everybody working there is Asian. What they do is the company will sponsor somebody or someone will sponsor somebody, and they'll say, we'll bring you over here. It's going to cost $20,000 and you're going to work until you pay it off. But it's ridiculously difficult to pay off when they're paying you $3 an hour or whatever. And then you're getting
chargebacks,
You're getting paid properly, but you have no control of the money because your contract deal is in a different country. This is kind of like when we saw the Chinese police stations in North America. We can say you can't do that here, but they can hold contracts in other countries while they're here.
Yeah.
It's weird.
yeah, and it's a good argument against mass immigration because it shows when you have like the mass transfer of people from one country to ours that like there's still that connection back to their country, and in a lot of ways, it could be secret, CCP police, it could be weird labor stuff going on. It builds a connection that you might not want to have, and I would say we shouldn't have.
Someone just super chat or checked the H1B Reddit, so I did.
Oh, they're crashing out right now.
Oh, dude, it is crazy. They've never had more activity on their subreddit than now. It's official. Executive order just signed about the $100,000 fee. Look at this. Administration reviewing. Oh, that's from a month ago. 55 million holders for violations. RIP H1B program. Let's go. Look at this. In 2025, the total number of H1Bs was roughly 730,000, which is less than 0.5 of the total U.S. workforce of over 170 million. Rest in peace. I'm telling you, people were saying, like I said, the title of the video is Trump just ended the H1B program because it is an effective termination. And there are people being like, no, we did it. It's still there. Bro, I'm telling you, it is cooked. right? Ain't nobody's going to bring on some $30,000 a year ice cream store manager now when they got to pay $130,000 for it.
It also raised the wage floor for the H1Bs from like 60K to 150K. So you have to pay these people way more, which obviously, if these are the best and brightest from around the world, then there shouldn't be a problem there. But obviously, that's not what the program is.
It re-incentivizes American hiring. Exactly.
And it replaced the lottery dynamic of the H1B with kind of a highest bidder thing. So it's a great policy. And I just want to point out that there have been people claiming for like a year now that Donald Trump was going to like massively expand the H1B program. There was some viral post like a few days ago, and all of these people are just totally wrong. These people that just lie about Trump all the time.
So apparently it gets better. It's not $100,000 for the visa. It's $100,000 every year.
Oh, yeah. Even
yearly
worse.
fee.
Yeah, it's a yearly fee.
Yeah.
Yo, I like
Man.
Look at this. $100,000 per year, as good as canceling H1Bs altogether.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Not worth it even for those who make $200,000.
Why is there an H1B visa Reddit page? What's the
okay?
what?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's people from around the world trying to get into our country using this program, and they're talking about how maybe not gaming the system, probably a bit of that, but how you can make sure your application gets approved.
I guess the follow-up question to that is, does ICE know that there's an H1B
This is free game.
Yeah, right.
Hey, fellas.
Well,
People are violating the law.
thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.